Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm here now living in Dubai. I used to be living in Chile, but no longer. I'm permanently making this my home. I'm going to be living in Dubai probably for the rest of my life, maybe. I don't know. But I'm making my home. I'm going to be bringing my cat here. I'm going to be bringing my stuff here, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm doing this show live in front of an audience, right? We're having a lot of fun. We did questions and answers in this period, and we're going to be doing another question and answer period afterwards. And if you want to join the fun, you can do so by heading over to davincij15.com, where not only you'll be able to see this show live, even if you don't want to see it live, you see it after how we grind out the sausage. Right, and because we record it and we leave it for everybody to watch, there's a huge archive of those. Yeah, you can just join us and also see what I'm trading, what I'm buying, and what Lee is trading as well. So he's doing an excellent job, and we're going to talk about that in today's episode. So if you see anything that we tell you to buy in this episode, just remember, it's not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any money into the market. Okay. Let's head over to my favorite part, the crypto bubbles, which we always start to show off because, I want to see how the market in general is doing. And you can see there's a little bit of green here and there. Some things are like 400% up on priced in Bitcoin. We love to, I love to make money in Bitcoin. Love it. Don't want to make money in dollars. Why? Because the dollars are going down in value. Bitcoin is going up in value. You're like, no, it's not. You talked about it going down just in the last episode. Yeah, but overall, looking back, zoom out, dude. Zoom out. It was $1 10 years ago. Okay. Get the picture? Right? So, yeah, it's going a lot higher. So you want to earn more Bitcoin and save that and not dollars. And if you want to earn some more Bitcoin, you could do so for free and learn how to do so for free, actually, by heading over to davincicodes.net/videos, where I have some videos on the little old lady strategy, which helps you earn more Bitcoin. Okay. Another way to earn more Bitcoin, of course, is to join us at davincij15.com. Subscribe to sign up to bybit.davincij15.com or femex.davincij15.com. And you could also trade, like this excellent trade, which Lee published in the group. And I missed out a little bit. Actually, I did get a little bit in, but not a whole lot. The confidence level was not there. And I had a preset. And by the time the confidence level was increased, it was too late to enter more into the trade, but that's okay. I did get a little bit paid, so I'm happy about that. Okay, first thing off, right, is Bitcoin BTC miner revenue skyrocketed in September. Bullish sign for Q4 of 2021. Now, just so you know, this is profitable in dollars, not profitable in Bitcoin. How do I know that? Well, the next news article says this. Exactly. These are the best performing mining stocks, right? And only one of them has outperformed Bitcoin. And most likely because that mining stock has, they organize themselves probably a lot better, meaning where they have traders who trade, knows when to, they use the debt system where they get a bunch of printed money, right, by borrowing it. And then they buy the equipment, and then instead of using the Bitcoin to actually pay for electricity and their monthly fees, they use the cash on reserves for that, which is all the cash they use to borrow from the bank. So, for example, right, what they would do is, because most people don't think that way, is they would go to the bank and say, hey, I want to borrow $10 million to build the mining, and then they'd only spend $5 million on equipment, but the other $5 million will be covering their costs whilst they keep on mining and keeping the Bitcoins. When they see price action is about to fall or drop, they would sell some of those Bitcoins, or all of the Bitcoins, to increase their number of Bitcoin. So they would sell it and buy it back at a little bit lower price. Probably not the exact bottom, and they would probably not sell the exact top, but they would get out in order to maximize the number of Bitcoins that they have. Now, yes, there is a risk, of course, on all that, but that's any kind of business is a big risk. Now, of course, they try to save up those Bitcoins for the actual super top, and then they can pay off their debt like it was absolutely nothing. And that's probably why that one of those miners have done extremely well, because they probably followed those exact methodologies in order to increase their holdings. Okay. Another cool news article is Ukraine is building a digital future with Bitcoin. Right? Rumors abound that Ukraine is gearing up to transition to a fully digitalized economy and deem Bitcoin as legal tender. Oof. I'm kind of shocked that this is happening so fast. I didn't expect it because one, the liquidity isn't quite there for Bitcoin, because we still have those 20% volatility in the market. So I would expect it when we had like maybe 10% volatility on average. But hey, that's what Bitcoin was built for, so why not? So I'm happy it's happening. I'm sure you're happy it's happening, and I'm sure China is happy it's happening as well, because the Chinese government, I mean, not Chinese people, the Chinese government, which owns $10.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, they're gonna need some nodes in order to spend that. So they're gonna keep about 150 nodes lying around. The government's got that, because honestly, an individual, these nodes are very visible to the amount of network stress that comes through. So if you have a node and you're just an individual, the government's gonna know, right? So, but you're like, oh my God, that means that this is a way of attacking Bitcoin. Not really, because although these nodes, right, are like all 145 of them, right, are probably all Chinese government. The ones that are not Chinese government are behind a VPN, so they appear to be from somewhere else. So yeah, keep that in mind, right? And then of course you can put it behind Tor, right? And then that obfuscates where it is as well. And there's so much more you can do. So yeah, that's how it gets done in China. Because you know what, banning something doesn't work, right? They ban books, and that's why we don't have books today. Oh wait, oh shoot, I forgot, we do. And books are physical, and same was the machine, the Gutenberg press. It was also physical, so it was a lot easier to track down and destroy, but they couldn't do it. So there's nothing. This is not. You can't smell it. You can't touch it. You can't feel it. It makes it very difficult to track down Bitcoin. So they can't ban it, right? They can say they're banning it, but you could easily sidestep that ban. All right. Well, this got me nervous, man. When everybody and their mother is getting into NFTs, and even I might be, supporting an NFT, right? Lucky Cats. I don't know. I offered to do that. I'm like, I feel like we're jumping in at the very last moment here. Honestly, I really do. And this even shows it, as like Ripple allocates $250 million for NFTs on Ledger, XRP Ledger. Here's why XRPL is gaining traction. I mean, honestly, I'm just not reading this, right? It's just nonsense. I feel that we are near the end, so I would tread with caution, guys. if you were interested in NFTs, I know the NFTs things is the biggest thing, but don't go buck wild and expect to be a millionaire tomorrow. Like a lot of NFTs have done in the last little while. But yeah, if you just take it easy, spend only what you're gonna lose, you're okay to go to zero, because a lot of these are gonna go to zero. They're not gonna be worth anything at all, anything at all. Then you can go in and try your luck at these NFTs, because who knows? I might be completely wrong. It might be we might be still at the very beginning of the cycle on NFTs. I don't think it's going to be completely dead. I think we're going to have another bullish cycle for NFTs, but whenever it crashes, it's going to take about a year maybe before we come back to NFTs. All right. While the U.S. keeps waiting, Canada evolve and launches the first multi-crypto EFT called ETC. Good one. Anyways, it's a ticker symbol ETC on the stock exchange, but it's okay. It confuses with Ethereum Classic, but hey, that's pretty much irrelevant. The only relevant ETF is the one in the United States, and Gary Gensler is like, no physical ETF, but derivative ETF. I'm down for that. And derivative ETFs means that you're not actually buying Bitcoin. You're buying exposure to the price of Bitcoin, right? And you're like, that's good enough for you dollar bugs out there. And I'm like, you're not participating in the rising of the price of Bitcoin when you buy a derivative. Just so you know. Oh my goodness. So, people are just not going to be smart enough to know that, and Gary Gensler knows that as well. And that's unfortunate, right? Because it takes away money that would have gone into Bitcoin, and it goes to the wealthy people who are going to buy into physical Bitcoin, the people who do know what's going on. And they're not always the nicest people. So doesn't help. Doesn't help at all, right? Fortunately, that's our world, right? Okay. Well, Bitcoin is the ultimate paradigm shift. And I'm like, duh. Throughout history, how many different types of money have we invented? Can you name the number of types of money? Because money is just another thing. Like you could say, how many different types of cars we've invented, planes we've invented, right? And there's an unlimited number, right? How many types of mouse traps have we invented? How many types of bottles have we invented? Cameras, anything, you name it. We've invented many different types. But now think about that. How many different types of money we've invented? Gold, paper money, credit cards, Bitcoin. That's it. That's it. Now you could say, well, the electronic money system. Okay, fine. Maybe 5, right? 5. You can count it on one hand, right? And this is the biggest invention, because the reason why it's the biggest paradigm shift invention ever, mostly is because for the first time in human history, money can be associated with a thing and not a person. And you're like, what? I don't get that. Let me break it down for you. Your car can hold money, go work for you, and pay you a salary. Your fridge can hold money and order your food. Okay? So there's on the blockchain, Bitcoin doesn't care if you're a fridge or a person. Right? So as long as you have the keys and you could sign for it, the money, that's all that matters. And so now we can open up money into ways that we never thought freaking possible, beyond your wildest expectations. And this is why I'm so excited about Bitcoin, so excited about the future. I mean, just seeing the new technologies that we're going to have is just like going to be, oh my God, so freaky. Because Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it.